seperti Mayweather kemarin yang lebih banyak berlari. Memang dalam tataran tinju memang itu teknik yang bisa saja diterapkan dari segi, tapi dari segi tontonan itu tentu tidak menarik gitu. Nah, pagi ini kita akan menyaksikan pertarungan yang menarik, di mana kedua petinju ini akan betul-betul mengeluarkan kemampuan di dalam melayani serangan-serangan daripada lawan.
Baiklah, dan ini juga kita akan menyajikan pertandingan pembuka lainnya, yaitu antara Taishan Dong berhadapan dengan Jamal Woods.
If you get staggered or you get shifted, I think you got to give the credit to Woods for winning that round.
He wide open. He can't take body shots. Made to order. Come on, man. Go. Let's go. Get up.
Let's take a look at the punch that put Taishan in trouble. Overhand right over the extended left hand of Taishan. And Taishan immediately pushed him back and smothered him.
Director Frank Belmont used the term he got clipped. I like that too, because that's exactly what happened. He got clipped.
You know, his fight in Indio, California, he was rocked at least twice, maybe 3 times during that fight. He came back and he knocked his opponent down when that happened. Let's see if he has the power to hurt Woods.
Woods landed a pretty good right hand. Woods would give it a little bit more movement. You can't come in like that with your head down with this guy. And if Dong or Taishan, as they call him, can come with an uppercut, he could, take the chin right off of this guy. But I don't know if that's in his arsenal. Doesn't double his jab, kind of one jab at a time. Not going to throw the big right hand like that. And when a guy weighs almost 300 pounds and is 7 feet tall, it hurts. Woods taking the punishment now in this round. Uppercuts. He better answer some punches here. And the referee, Lee Rogers, will have an excuse to step in there and stop the punishment.
Yeah, not a lot of speed, not a lot of snap on Taishan's punches, but very heavy hands.
He's thrown more punches in this round with his heavy hands, and his second win. That chin is down. Hard body shots, and now Woods wants to get into the scuffle.
Taishan is still getting used to boxing, still getting used to these rounds and using his hands so much. I mean, in kickboxing, he's going to be at a greater distance, and he's using his legs as well. So
Lee Rogers in his finest Mandarin Chinese telling him, don't pull the head down. Right hand taking on the glove. There's that sort of uppercut with the right hand, straight right hand.
I think Woods is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I think he hurt him with that. Woods just fighting on instinct right now. He has a tendency to hold that hand down, crashing right hands right now. Woods taking a lot of punishment right now. And Lee Rogers could have an excuse. He just looks at the referee and says, hey, what can I do with this guy?
Taishan's landed some of those ponderous punches high on the forehead and high on the sides of Woods' head, and that's going to throw his equilibrium off. And he does look a little woozy.
Yeah, Woods looks like he wants to quit and looking at the referee to help him out here. 30 seconds to go in the second round. I can see this go a little bit further. Woods is gassed too. Taishan has landed a lot of punches. What he didn't land in the first round, he certainly landed in this. Ref trying to keep it under control.
Taishan's working pretty much 3 minutes of this round.
Yeah, he is. Finally, Woods does something and lands a left hand, right hand, a low blow right at the bell. But that's all Taishan's round for sure. There are a couple of times where the ref might have been thinking about stopping that fight, but it's all even after two. Providing the judges gave the first round like we did to Woods. Woods to me is a way to get out of here right now. He's felt the power of this big guy. And, he used to watch Stuart Sloan and he didn't realize so lumbering. They didn't look like they had the power, but the size of the man.
Right, and the weight behind him.
Yeah. And this is the same situation with Taishan.
Keep his hands up.
And look here, here's Taishan, and he's basically just putting his body on top of Woods, overwhelming him with punches, but leaning on Woods as much as he can. Although he did get clipped with an overhand right. This is towards the end of the second round.
All right, here we go to the third round. The Colonel Bob Shore knee with Doug Fisher, our principal. Big, tall fella, Taishan Dong. He hails from Beijing, China. He's a golden boy prospect. They want to see how far they can take the great big guy like this. It seems like the heavyweights coming along are all big men, and this is another example, but he doesn't have the background as a professional boxer, although he had big kickboxing and he knows a basketball player, so he is an athlete, studied Kung Fu. But professional boxing is different than any of those other combat sports.
Right, he's not an able-bodied boxing giant in the mold of the Lennox Lewis or the Klitschko brothers, because they had stellar elite-level amateur backgrounds. And they weren't quite as big as Taishan. You know, they're like between 6'6", 6'7", and they keep their weight around 250, 245, 250, so they had more agility than Taishan has.
It'll be interesting to see what, because he has a great trainer in Buddy McGirt, and see what Buddy can do with him.
Buddy will get his fundamentals. He'll put a nice foundation there for him. I'm looking to see more of an inside game for Taishan. If memory serves me correct, the knockdowns and the knockouts that he's scored in previous bouts have come from inside punches, hooks on the inside. He doesn't seem to hurt his opponents yet with his straight jab and his straight right from the outside.
Well, he's catching up with Woods and Bunny in this, and Woods every once in a while just fires a great big right hand or a left hand at him, hoping to catch him. Woods is guessed. Remember, Woods took this on 2 days' notice. He was originally scheduled to fight another fighter, and that fell out, and Jamal Woods came in and said, I'll take it. I'll take the payday.
Yeah, it was a much better payday. Some international television exposure here. Great opportunity for him. And Taishan, you see every time they get in there, he ties him up and he leans on him, and that's what a giant fighter should do. Vladimir Klitschko certainly perfected that tactic.
Lee Rogers on top of Taishan all the time about pushing down. Well, when the guy comes in bent over like this, what are you going to do? You're so much taller than he is. And Lennox Lewis got away with a lot of his
career. All the time.
He was a master at pushing guys down and throwing the right hand behind it. I can picture him against Francois Botha in England and against David Tour.
Yes. And it wears guys out. And Woods is getting worn out. He's tired.
He is. As they powering with the left, he's got to cut loose with the right hand. And he does again. Why he dusted his gloves off. I think he wanted to get in there and say, hey, come on, give me the effort here.
I like that Taishan was letting his hands go at an angle while Woods was his back was up against the ropes.
So not one of the greatest newcomers in the heavyweight division, but certainly a guy, remember, he's only 26 years of age, and he's only in his fourth professional fight. And we'll see. It'll be interesting to watch just because of his size, to see how the guy develops.
They get a lot of attention because of
Tell him this round the guy's going to come out crazy. Just keep using his jab.
What promotions can do.
提前你赢他了，回去打主动打到他。Tell him don't push the guy's head down. Let's keep hitting with jab. 不要拖他的头下来。Hey. Tell him keep using the jab. It's the last round. 提前这个最后一场了。
Taishan put it on Woods towards the end of the third round. Nice hook, backs Woods up. He imposes himself physically on Woods, and while Woods is trying to bob and weave on the ropes, he let his hands go.
All right, now Buddy McGirt said in between rounds that Jamal Woods would come out right after him in this round. So far, Jamal hasn't done that. He feints twice, feints again, tries to throw the right hand, tries to catch the big fella, but when Taishan sticks his arms out, you just can't catch him. And it looks like he studied some of the things that Klitschko does, because Klitschko will hold those arms out there, Vladimir I'm talking about, and it's very hard to get over the shoulder to catch him, and that's the problem that Woods is having. Well, Woods is pretty much gassed right now, and every shot that he throws is kind of desperation, a few low blows, but that's got to be expected when a guy towers over you like this.
Now, Woods is letting his hands go a little bit more in this round than he did the previous rounds, but I don't think he has the stamina to really press Taishan the way Buddy McGirt was expecting.
And that's what I mean there. Even when Woods went after him with the right hand, the extended left hand of Taishan just caught it and smothered it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Colonel. Stiff arming like that is technically illegal.
It's technically illegal. It is illegal. You got to throw the bench. You can't hold it out there and push the guy away.
It's not always called by the referee there. You can see Taishan is just slowly kind of figuring things out during the fight.
Yeah, referee almost got nailed by that left hand. He wants to yell break before he goes in there. Of course, you know, with the language barrier. Solid shots here. It's all Taishan here in the fourth round.
Some nice 1-2 combinations from Taishan.
You know, give Woods a lot of credit coming in fighting a 7-foot giant like this, because he, you know, you can obviously see, you don't need me to tell you, he's not in peak shape, but it's going to be hard to get opponents for this guy. Straight right hand. Sometimes Woods just looks disinterested to me, Doug. I wish this thing were over. He lands the right hand, uppercut. Taishan doesn't even have to blink his eyes.
Woods occasionally looks away, and I'm wondering if he's trying to find himself in the jumbotron.
That could be, too.
Here I am.
Double jab again. He catches breath. He's gassed. There's only 33 seconds to go in this fight. Give the kid credit. This big giant has just been too much for him. And again, he's got a lot to learn, but he's got a lot of time to learn the craft.
I like the way he's working his jab in this last round.
Yeah, his jab is decent. He doubles and triples it. He uses 4 more right hands behind it.
He needs to keep those hands up, too. Get ready for looping overhand punches, because those type of haymakers are the kind of punches most of his opponents are going to throw, because he's so much taller than them.
Well, that's it. The bell ends the fight. That's the Taishan round, and he's won this fight. Even if we give Woods the first round, which we don't know if the judges did or not, it's either 40-36 or...
I have it 3 rounds to 1.
Yeah,
Great
me too. Watch this, Doug. The referee almost gets nailed in his replay.
That'll teach him to be over-officious. Woods trying to blast Taishan with an uppercut. Taishan kind of holding and hitting with his left. And then Woods' power shot, Colonel.
And Lee Rogers is yelling, break, break, as he was going in there, but obviously there's something in the translation just there. That's a word that he probably should learn. As soon as ring announcer...
Itu dia tadi pertandingan antara Taishan Dong berhadapan dengan Jamal Woods. Nah, ini yang menarik dari pertandingan ini adalah Taishan Dong ini merupakan petinju Asia asal Cina, masih muda dan juga disebut-sebut sebagai Tiger Woods-nya tinju. Nah, kalau untuk setelah pertandingan berikut ini, kira-kira akan seperti apa masa depannya nih, Bung Nigara?
Ya, saya kira masih terlalu jauh ya, Loni. Ini dia baru 5 kali main, kita dengarkan dulu.
The scorecards here are your score totals. Judge at ringside, Bobby Gonzalez, scores the bout 38-38, a draw. Overruled by Judge Ray Zaragoza, who has the bout 39-37, and Judge Ronnie Ralston, who has the bout 40-36 for your winner by majority decision, and still undefeated, the Great Wall, Taishan!
Well, 2 of the 3 judges had it the same way we had it. Taishan Dong wins his 4th professional fight.
And he